everyone, we're about to look at how to make a really great thesis statement. Your thesis statement is the backbone of your paper. You can't have a great paper without a great thesis statement because that outlines every single paragraph from beginning to the end. So a great approach to writing a good thesis statement is called the 3-prong thesis, and that is going to apply to our 3 body paragraphs. So as I said earlier, we're going to be doing an analytical essay for a book, and I thought a great book that almost everyone's read is The Hunger Games. So it's a topic we're all familiar about. Obviously, you can apply it to whatever book or whatever type of essay you're writing. So for example, with the context of The Hunger Games, we're going to use the 3-prong method, and I am going to write an argument. So a thesis statement can be argued. The point of writing a paper is not just to summarize the book or whatever topic you may be talking about, but to provide your own analysis. So the way to insert that analysis into your paper is through the thesis statement. So I might argue that Katniss's love for her sister is what motivates her throughout the entire novel. And so my thesis is going to reflect that, and I'm going to provide evidence, 3 different types of evidence to build my body paragraphs. You can take any direction you want in any book. Obviously, in The Hunger Games, you could write dozens of books about different themes in the whole series. So what everyone wants to do when they're choosing a thesis statement and choosing a topic is to narrow down on a window that particularly interests them. You could talk about color in The Hunger Games or food in The Hunger Games. You could talk about relationships in The Hunger Games. I'm going to zero in on Katniss and her sister, but you could do really anything with any topic. But you want to make sure that it's narrow and that it interests you in order to write a good, solid, well-backboned paper. So let's look at building a thesis statement for The Hunger Games. Like I said, I want to talk about Katniss and her sister. So at the beginning of my thesis, I'm going to say my argument in my prong. Katniss loves her sister, and that motivates her actions. Now, this is where we get to the prong part of the thesis here. And that is going to be our trigger word saying that we're going into evidence. So I'm not gonna, because doesn't really work with how I've built the sentence so far. So I'm gonna say Katniss loves her sister and that motivates her actions as evidenced by her volunteering. So that's prong 1. Prong 2 is her actions in the games. And prong 3 is going to be her reaction to becoming victor. So we have our argument, our analysis. Katniss's love for her sister motivates her actions. And this is evidenced by 1, 2, 3 prongs, her volunteering, her action in the games, and her reaction to becoming victor. And so in our body paragraphs, we're going to move into each of these points and expand them and provide a lot of evidence and supporting detail and further analysis. So stay tuned. Next time, we're going to be talking about building that great body paragraph based off of our thesis statement.